Find the voltage across 3 ohms using nodal analysis. They are specifically given. You have to use nodal analysis only. So find the voltage across 3 ohms using nodal analysis. So diagram is given. You see, two current sources are there: 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm resistors. First, identify the nodes. How many nodes are there in this circuit? How
Two,
many
sir.
nodes? How many nodes are there? We have 3 nodes. The node is a point where 3 branches meet. Here, 3 branches are meeting. Here, 3 branches are meeting. And always default, you will have a ground node. So this ground node will extend it fully across the line. So everywhere it is ground only. Okay, don't think if I am marking here, it is zero only here. It is everywhere, it is going to be ground. So I have 2 nodes. So I will get 2 nodal equations. If I solve, I can find the value of V1 and V2. So now assume the current directions for that node V1 and V2. See, already you have 5 amperes is flowing above. So that current direction I am not changing. 6 amperes is flowing away. So this current direction I cannot change. It is already given in the circuit. Now you can assume the other currents as I have assumed, or you can assume it the other way also. I am assuming that this 5 amperes is getting split. This 5 ampere is splitting and going like this. And this current is splitting again into two currents. Okay, I again say there is no specific rule on how to split the currents. You can give the direction for currents as you like. Ultimately, as I said, if you wrongly assume the direction of current, you will get a negative. So the negative is not wrong. It will indicate to you that the direction what you have assumed is wrong. Okay. So we are going to use nodal analysis. So definitely we have to apply Kirchhoff current law at node one, node V1 and node V2. Okay, so apply Kirchhoff voltage law at node V1 and node V2. Narain, Narain Muralidharan, you're there.
Yes, sir.
Can you say Kirchhoff current law at node V1? What is Kirchhoff current law? What is statement? Can you say the statement of Kirchhoff current law?
Any current passing through a junction will equal to the outgoing current of junction.
Yes, incoming current equal to outgoing current. What is the current incoming entering node V1?
Uh,
What is the current entering node V1? See the diagram and say diagram is on your screen.
5 ampere, sir.
5 amperes. How many currents are leaving?
2, sir.
What are they?
I2 and I3, sir.
So by KCL, what will be the equation?
I2 plus I3 is equal to 5, sir.
Very good. I2 plus I3 equal to 5. What is I2? I2 is flowing from where to where?
From I2 to
Uh-huh.
5
I2
ampere, sir.
I2 is
2
flowing from
ohms,
where
sir.
to where?
From 2
Between what?
ohm
This I2 is starting from where? It is starting from V1,
from
correct?
V1, sir.
And it is ending to ground, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what is the current I2 equal to? Starting voltage minus ending voltage by resistance. So what is I2 equal to? V1
V1
minus 0.
by 2, sir.
So what is I2 equal to finally?
V1 by 2, sir.
What is I3? I3 is flowing between where and where?
I3 is going between V2, sir.
Starting from where
V,
it is ending at where?
V1 to V2, sir.
What is the current I3 equal to?
V1 minus V2 by 3, sir.
Very good. Yes. Thank you. Unmute yourself. You can mute yourselves. See here, I have written the expression. Any doubts in the writing the nodal currents? Anybody? If you clearly understand where it is starting, where it is ending, it is very simple. Don't complicate yourself. So now split the terms. You should have one term with V1, one term with V2. Take LCM. It is not advisable to work with fractions because make it as whole numbers so that you can solve the equations easily. I don't like to work with fractions, so I have written everything in terms of whole numbers. Yes. Sorry for the network interruption. You're getting this equation, everyone? Anybody is having doubts?
No, sir.
This equation is coming for everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Those who have finished, please do for the second node. Please do for the second node. Pratosh, you are there?
Sir, can you
So,
show the
Yes.
circuit, sir?
Yes. Pratosh, you are there?
yes, sir.
Can you say the KCL at node V2?
The I3 current comes in. The I3 current
Okay.
splits into I4, and one
And
more current should go to I5, that is 6 amperes.
okay. So what is the equation for final
I3
equation?
is equal to I4 plus 6.
Very good. What is I3?
3 is V1 minus V2 by 3. 3.
Very good. Very good. And what is I4?
I4 is okay. V2 minus 0, that is ground, by 4 amperes. Actually 4 ohms.
Yes. Yes. Correct. Correct. Yes.
Sir, I
Thank
have
you.
a doubt,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir, one I4 goes down, I5 goes
Yeah.
that side, sir. It should be I5 plus 6, no, sir.
No, see, 6 amperes is coming away from the voltage, the node, right? The 6 amperes is coming away. Only one current is entering, it is splitting into two. So I3 equal to I4 plus 6.
No, sir. Like six is a whole new current source, no, sir. It should be I4, then another I5 plus 6.
No, no,
Um,
I5. If you are saying this current is I5, correct?
yes, sir. In 5 splits into I3 and I2, no, sir. So I3 splits into I4 and I5.
What is I5? I5 is the current going through this path. This path, the current going is 6 amperes, right? Why I5 plus 6 again?
Oh, okay.
One more,
Okay.
see, one more path. If you have like this with the resistance, this will be I5 and I6. But if you assume this as I5, I5 will be equal to 6 amperes because current going through this path is 6 amperes. No other resistance or nothing else is there, right? So it will be equal to 6 amperes.
Oh, okay. When there's a resistance, I need to put I5, then I need to put another 6 over there.
No, if you have you will not have a resistance mostly in series with the current source. You will have resistance only in parallel.
Oh, okay, sir.
Sir, a doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if the current source doesn't have a resistance, then the 4 ohm resistance will be short circuited, no, sir?
Why short circuited?
Because all the current will go in that direction only, no, sir, if there is no resistance.
Who said? See, current source, it is there to provide some current. So it is providing current of 6 amperes in clockwise direction. Additionally, whatever current coming from 5 amperes will again travel through this 4 ohm. See, current will be, the total is 6 ampere. Total current will be split across the circuit. That is the meaning. See, when you apply nodal analysis, you need not worry about short circuit or open circuit. Whatever current is there, you have to apply the analysis. Don't worry about opening or shorting. We are not doing network simplification here, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So don't get confused. There, in the previous problem, we did convert the current source to voltage source just because to reduce the mesh. Otherwise, you can even do the problem with current source and you can get the same answer there also. That is also possible. But just to make our thing one loop there. So the second equation you see I3 equal to I4 plus 6. So I have written this I3 equal to I4 plus 6. I3 is V1 minus V2 by 3. I4 is V2 by 4 and I3 is 6. So if you simplify, I'm getting this equation. 4V1 minus 7V2 equal to 72. Can someone validate this equation whether you're getting the same?
Sir, correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Correct, sir.
Okay, then proceed for solving and get the answer for V1 and V2. See, by mistake, don't write the final answer as I1, I2 because in node analysis, remember, we are finding the voltage. So V1 and V2 is the answers what you will be getting. So delta, I have done by Kramer's rule again. Delta is 5 minus 2, 4 minus 7. So delta, I get minus 27. So delta 1 is 30, 20, 72 minus 2 minus 7, I get minus 66. Delta 2 is 5, 4, 30, 72, I get 240. So I get V1 as 2.44 volt and V2 as minus 8.89 volt. Is this correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Correct, sir. Those who are solving the equation, please solve the equation by any method of your choice, substitution, elimination, or Cramer's rule. I think if you have got scientific calculators, you can solve it directly in that and you can get the answer directly. So if you solve the substitution or elimination or Cramer's rule, you will get the answer as V1 and V2, this one. V1 is 2.44 volt and V2 is minus 8.89 volt. What is asked in the question? Find the voltage across 3 ohms. So what is the voltage across 3 ohms? 3 ohms is V1
lying
minus
between,
V2.
yes, 3 ohms is lying between the two voltages, and what direction of current we have assumed? Current is flowing from V1 to V2. So the potential is going to be V1 minus V2. Okay, how to write this V1 minus V2? You see what current direction we have assumed and what is the for I3, what numerator we put. So numerator for I3 we put as V1 minus V2, right? So same thing, that is going to be the voltage. So V3 equal to V1 minus V2. V1 is 2.44 minus of minus 8.89. So it is 11.8